Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I finally washed my hair. So there's that. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Da 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 da. It's the mother D-double-G Snoop Dogg. Da 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 da. Good morning. And welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Monday, July 2nd. And July 1st, 2018 will go down in history as the day Olivia had her first sleepover. So I have not spoken to her yet this morning. I'm guessing she's, still sleeping. But her first sleepover was supposed to be on the 14th. But Adrian, we had a barbecue yesterday and Adrian was here. And Adrian was like, why don't you just let her sleep over tonight? And I was like, I'm not mentally prepared. And she was like, you're going to be fine. So I told Olivia, I spoke to Michael. He said it was fine. So I told her she could pack her bag. They were so excited. Like, so excited. Packed the whole bag. The girls helped her. She was so ready. And I did the only thing I knew how to do. And that was have 3 mimosas and fall asleep. Because if I had stayed awake and allowed my mind to go run wild with all the things that could go wrong, y'all, I would have been at Adrian's house at 2 a.m. like, can I see my kid? So I'm excited to hear all about it. Olivia's not really talky, so she'll probably just say it was fine. It was fun. She's like her dad. She'll probably just say, it's fine. It was good. But I'm hoping she'll tell me some stuff. I'm not going to make it a habit of letting her sleep out, but it was nice. Olivia is 10 and a half. So we kept telling her she had to wait till she was going into 5th grade. And so now she's going into 5th grade. So I couldn't push it back. I was like, do I push it back to 6th grade? Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about inclusion. Because not including people can be used as a tool, a weapon, a method of control. When I was younger and not really a good human being, I would have friends who would say, hey, can we invite so-and-so to come out with us? And I would find reasons to say no. I would say things like, I never see you. I just want to spend time alone together. I don't want them to know my business. There's not enough drugs for everyone. Come on. Then we got to take 2 cars. I always found a reason why they shouldn't be allowed to come. And that was really my way of controlling relationships and friendships. As I got older and started to work on myself and started to try to heal myself and like all of those things, I realized that it was my insecurity that was doing that. I wanted to be the center of attention. I wanted to control the night. I wanted to whatever. And I had to release some of that control. So when people would start to say, like when I would be going to lunch with Danielle and she would say, we should invite Leanne. I would say, yes, we should invite Leanne. Let's call Scarlett. Let's call Adrian. And I realized that you have to trust the relationships with women that you have. It is not an easy thing to trust relationships with women when you have had a rocky start with women like I have. So for me, I was never the more the merrier type. I was like, just us, just me, just you. And now I'm like, listen, the more the merrier. Invite whoever you want. Because the truth is, it's not going to have any bearing on our relationship or my experience, because I control my energy and I'm going to have the night I want to have. And it really doesn't matter who all is there at all. I have found now that it's a great time when there are a lot of people. Yesterday we went to the pool and I had all of my kids and Adrian's 3 girls. And when we got there, we ran into an old friend who has a daughter Olivia's age that Olivia went to preschool with. Olivia doesn't remember her. She was 3 or 4. But I said to her, I want you to invite this little girl to come play with you all, because she's here by herself. And all of the kids looked at Olivia. All of my kids and all of Adrian's kids looked at Olivia like, are you going to invite another kid, whatever. And I knew that was an awkward position to put Olivia in, but it was important to me that she bear some of that inclusion. So she had a decision to make. And she said, sure. And she looked at the little girl and she was like, do you want to come get ice cream? And the little girl looked at her mom and said, Mom, can I? And she was like, of course. So they all went together. And for me, it is about my children understanding that more doesn't mean less for you. That is the thing about inclusion and equality that people don't really get. They think if we distribute, it means less for me. But that is like inherently opposite of the definition of equality. Equality is that we should all have, not that any one person should have more. So, I wanted my kids, especially the little ones, to see that Olivia could be inclusive. And she is very inclusive. She really is. If you in your life struggle like I used to struggle about including people, I want you to understand that what is meant for you, the experience is meant for you, the blessings meant for you, the relationships meant for you, the men meant for you will always be for you. In Freehold, growing up, I had 2 girlfriends. One of the girls met a guy that she liked. And she invited, on the second date or whatever it was, she invited our other girlfriend to go for drinks to meet this guy and his friends. Well, that guy and the second girl ended up hitting it off. Long story short, they started dating. They ended up getting married. They have a son. The other girl jokes all the time, I never should have invited you to come to drinks that day. Mostly she's joking, but in the beginning, she was not. And the truth is, what was meant for the second girl was going to be for her regardless. You were just a vessel for that. He was never your forever. That was never meant to be for you. You were meant to meet him and go out with him so you could invite her and they could meet and get married. That's exactly what that was. What is meant for you will always be for you. Your lobster, your meant to be, is going to find his way or her way to you no matter what. Sometimes via a friend or a parent or a sister or whatever. Well, Shelly, girl code didn't really apply here because they had met one time. And it wasn't like, they had literally just met. And they exchanged numbers and he called and said, let's meet for drinks. And she brought the other girl. And nobody wants to fight for the affection of a man who wants to give it to someone else. That's not fun. Hey, girl code. Okay, but he doesn't like you. That's weird. More importantly, women to women. If you have an opportunity to include somebody who has been left out, take it. A lot of times women will say, oh, she's annoying, or oh, she's whatever, or oh, y'all, take it. Just find a way to be inclusive, because I will tell you this. It is such a gift to be the includer. And once it becomes a habit, it becomes addictive. You want to be the person that makes people feel good. You want to be the person that makes other women feel like you will always have a space here. You can always sit with us. If you see me anywhere, in town, in another town, in an airport, wherever, you can always sit with me. If you come up to me and say, I watch Coffee Talk, I need a seat, whatever it is, I'll make room for you. Don't talk shit about me from across the bar for 15 minutes. And definitely don't come up to me like this. You don't remember me? No, girl. I said I don't remember. But do you know how many girls I have in my life now because I included them? Girls I wouldn't trade for. Adrian invited me to a mommy group she was having at her house when I tell you that nobody knew what to make of me. This was before Jersey Belle. People in this town were like, what the hell is this girl? And Adrian was like, I'm going to invite her to a play date. And I came with my kid and everyone was like, who is this? It was because Adrian decided to include me, that we are like best friends now. I would do anything for her and her kids because she was inclusive. In fact, my kid is sleeping in her house right now. Scarlett too. I walked up to her to Babies R Us. I was about to pass out. She took care of me. She sat with me. She helped me get through it. Like, that's it. Sisters. Liz Necht, who's watching, if you see her comment, she said, you went out of your way to include me the day we met. Liz, do you know what's so interesting, Liz? That was years before Coffee Talk, years before Jersey Belle, years before my kids, anything. And that is who I really have become. The woman you met behind the bar that day is who I really am. I'm telling you, inclusion, making people feel wanted, welcome, safe in your presence is the greatest gift you can give another woman. It's not always easy. And Shayna, if you don't get included in things, that's a really interesting thing because it hurts to be left out. It hurts to be left out. So I would say, Sheila, I love that. Thank you for saying that. I would say if you feel that you are left out, do a better job of including others, and that will start a cycle. It really will. Because all anybody wants is to feel seen and included. That's what I said, Kim Burrell, great advice. Start your own thing and just start including people. Start a lunch. Say, I want to do lunch on the first Wednesday of every month at 12 o'clock. Would love to get a great group of girls together. Who wants to come? People want to be included. They want to feel like there's something special going on and they are included. There is nothing worse. Listen, kids are resilient. They get left out. They make new friends. They move to other groups, whatever. But when you are an adult and you are not included, it is so hard. So I say, be the helper. If you can't find the includer, become the includer. And you will see. You will see. And if your child is the one that's left out, start something for your child. Do bowling every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month. Invite a couple of other kids to come. Even if one other kid shows up, now your kid has something going on. And that will start other people for wanting to hang out. Y'all, don't be bitchy. Invite people to your groups. Do bunko night, do drinks, do a lunch, go for a walk. I invite everybody. I invite so many people. I feel like people are always like, oh, Jamie she's always got something going on. But I love you all. And I think this topic is really, really important. Rhonda, you have a hard time going when you are included? No. You need to go. You need to just get dressed and show up, girl. Show up to your own life. Speaking of, Deborah, thank you. I am going to get dressed now. And yes, Ramona, that's exactly what you need to do. I am going to get dressed and go for a walk on the trail. And then I'm going to go to work. I love you guys so much. It's a short weekend. I'm going to New Jersey this week. My sister Meredith is getting married. I'm very excited. So, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a great, great day.